Thank you all for joining me today. I will be playing Rank Teamfight Tactics. Let's get started. Alright, we are in. So, we continue off with the inside jokes from last time. I did play some of this with some dudes earlier. And, well, I guess we gotta try new things. I might try one of them again here. Like, I did really like Mage. Astral seems really powerful if he gets his late game. I think we saw someone get like a 3-star Aurelian Soul, I think it was, and he just one-shot everything immediately. It's not fair. Yeah, I can go through my inside jokes here. So I got more. I just want to get these recorded and written down. I'm also playing Escape on another screen here. I should read something else. Let's keep flaggers up for now. So, I've got my notepad of everything on the screen, as well as my RuneScape. So I'll actually be looking over, and I apologize. I know that annoys some people. That's Mirage's game. I actually might be real nice. Each player's combat aim per attack. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna try Mirage. I really like Mirage this game. This time around. But yeah, I should put him in the front. Anyway, so yeah, I went through. I believe. Don't look at me. I deserve this. I think I have Alice from the top. This is Pam.
So aptly named.
Let's reroll. Ugh. Revel. That might be all right. I like meditation. Oh, it gave me a Vladimir. Rip. Alright, what was I doing? I was gonna do Mirage, that's alright. Is there a dragon? There is. Okay, that's how you get your 8. Oh. Let's get 10 gold so I can get extra money right off the bat. Get everyone at the front to keep my good guy alive, or should I keep that? I don't really know. Because he will be able to tank a lot of stuff with the spell. Anyways, more inside jokes. So this is Pam. I think I described it last time with the Scribble.io game. So we got a huge section on Blizzard games because that's what we did for a while. So stuff like on what's it called? World of Warcraft, especially. So one thing that we constantly say is dead game. That comes from, what was it called? Heroes of the Storm. When Blizzard basically removed all the, what's it called? They had a league. And Blizzard shut it down like last minute, didn't tell any of the people that were part of the teams or anything. They were just shutting it down, and it ruined a lot of people's careers. So it made a lot of people upset. Guys. And they put the game on life support base, just keeping the servers up, and that's pretty much it. Very little new content. So we call it a dead game. Then the same happened with Overwatch, where they just content drought for several years. And then there was Warcraft Reforge. That was dead on arrival because of what they've done to it. And basically, a lot of things that Blizzard does just dead game immediately. Whether it's terrible policies or everyone knows about Blizzard. controversy, let's call it. Alright, so another one is we thank Blizz for everything. It's like, it's very similar to, what's it called? The thanks Obama meme from a very long time ago. Something happens, we just, doesn't even have to be relevant to Blizzard. You just thanks Blizz. You don't get the loot you want. Thanks Blizz. You fall off an elevator. It also kind of leads to the next one where we just tell everyone to complain on the Blizzard forums. I stole this originally from like one of the creatures. That was like a YouTube group. I think there was like there's Uberhaxer Nova, Kutra, Seamus, Spoonerism. There's a few more I can't really remember off the top of my head. I need to read these guys. Yeah, I think one of them. I can't find the quote anywhere, so maybe I'm just misremembering. But one of them just said like they're just talking about something completely unrelated. So they said complain on the Blizzard forums. Who's a Mirage? This guy. Oh yeah, I don't want these items on people. That's darn shame. Should have got someone I want to sell. So yeah, just complain on the Blizzard forums. Well, yeah, if you have any complaint, just complain on the Blizzard forums. Any issue, any problem, anything goes wrong, yeah, just complain on the Blizzard forums.
Wonderful.
I need to get the raise reordered. I'll just be sorry about that. I've actually put some Overwatch ones in here because I just doing all of Blizzard at once, but that'll be after here. Next one is just Gul'dan Cheats. This was from a cinematic where they were doing like a mock for Raw. And the people who know Blizzard lore, that was essentially like a 1 versus 1 warrior fight, and you're not allowed to use magic. It's just supposed to be, I guess melee, whatever you want to call it. And of course, Gul'dan used magic, so it just common reference, just Gul'dan cheats or blank cheats, where you could extrapolate that further. So let's
Must be done.
get that guy back, and I will eventually be selling this guy. So I'll have 4 Mirages, and then a Dragon. So what else should I go then? Should I go Mage? Maybe I should go Mage.
People are counting on me.
Warrior might be cool. Or is there a secondary that doesn't require a lot? I'll figure that out. There's 2 similar ones, so or they sound similar. There's In the Mountains from, I don't remember what the guy is, but it's from the Wrath of Lich King expansion, where one of the quest givers just like talks about the mountains a lot, and then when you meet him in Old You Are, or rescue him, he just goes, "I remember you in the mountains."
My people are counting on me.
1 experience here. And so, yeah, that's just something we'd randomly quote a lot. Or if we're asking for a place to be in the mountains. Or directions or something. I always say or something a lot. I do apologize, but I'm not going to stop.
Bottom feeders.
Just those. That might be okay. You put him on. I will lose meditation on him, but 2 items might be enough. Might be worth it. Alright. Maybe I'll get Guardian. Yeah.
When going gets tough, you
Call
call
Bro. Yeah, because Guardian, it'll allow me to get more attack stop, which makes my Mirage even stronger. Hopefully, that works. One of the next quotes we would say a lot was Rise Mountains, and that's from Tectus in the Heimal raid from expansion. Oh, that's another meme. Anyways, actually put that after. But yeah, he's a boss that would constantly split. So, so he would say Rise Mountains whenever you do an ability, a certain ability, and he would split in half, and all the halves they split into would also do the same ability. That's just good. Guardian.
Torment comes in so many flavors.
Really, can you see people's range here? Yes. Oh, sweet. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, so we'd say Rise Mountains, and it just continually quoted, and eventually I think there got to be like 16. 1, 2, maybe it was 4. I think it might have been just 4. It might have went down to 16, I'm not sure. Or 8, I don't know. But they would all just say Rise Mountains and have like the echoing effect for saying over each other. And we failed that fight so many times because we were doing looking for a group instead of actually having a dedicated group. Like, we didn't have a guild for that. At the time, it was just like a group of 5 of us that just did everything together. I would say we were maybe above average, but not. You know, we could do heroic rating, but we couldn't do mythic rating.
I'm absolutely
Another thing from that expansion, the War of the Drainer, is we would just pretend that expansion never happened because it was so bad. The DRAE, not AY. That's the RuneScape Drainer. Let's see.
my shield is healed.
And just the other thing we quote a lot was the Scarlet Monastery, or rip your secrets from your flesh one. Mostly because that's just fun to say. Or naughty secrets. Just that one boss. Just fun to quote. I'll rip the secrets from your flesh. Naughty secrets. Etc. Ugh. Want the I was gonna want the rod, but it's gone. Here of this. I've already got one. That's fine. So might not know. It might not be anymore, but my favorite item used to be Titan's Resolve. I haven't really experienced this new one. It used to be whenever you crit or took damage, but now it's whenever you attack and take damage, so it might be better, it might be worse, I don't know. Whispers. I don't really care about whispers, I believe. Like, it wouldn't be bad just to have the Dragon out. Like, put him out instead of, like, Rom here. Thank you for your item. So yeah, got a couple from Overwatch. There was the two I can remember. There's Ironclad, which basically means you're playing Torbjorn and you literally do anything of importance. Ironclad, you get on the point Ironclad, you make a play or you escape from something. It's Ironclad, spam that emote. Mostly Dustin did that whenever he played Torbjorn, but eventually got to like a bunch of people saying it. One, this also has to deal with Dustin. We make fun of him for it all the time.
Not force my hand.
Gosh. So, it's the quote, I was scared of the Lucio. Bit of a backstory. So, we're doing I think it was, Volskaya Industries. He's playing Zarya as Roadhog. We both play tanks, so we would like do tank duo together, do for rank like that, and it'd be fun. Usually, if the tanks are communicating, even if you're not in the group chat, as long as it just makes everything a lot better, I'd say. Yeah, if the tanks were communicating, it'd be good. What's up? And we help each other go in. I think, yeah. Anyways, I was playing Roadhog. I think he was playing Zarya. So Diva sets up her ult on the point. And Dustin, I just watch him from inside the room with the big heal. This is the first point.
When
Guardian.
going gets tough, you call Brom.
So Bramo. Anyways, yeah, Diva sets up her ult on the point. I was watching him, and he was inside the small health room, and he just walks out and gets blown up by Zarya. I asked him what happened, why did he do that, and he simply explained he was scared of the Lucio. I assume it's because he thought he would boop him out, so he just voluntarily walked out instead. And we just make fun of him for that because it's not really just him anymore. It's now just a quote whenever you do something stupid. He did it because you were scared of the Lucio. Oh, that's another one. I miss. Well, it's not a WoW, it's Blizzard. This one is very versatile. I like this quote. It's called You think you do, but you don't. So, if you don't know Blizzard, someone during a BlizzCon, the Blizzard convention, asked if they would introduce servers as they were back in time. So essentially, legacy servers or for WoW Classic. I'm gonna die here. I love the radiant items. This looks really good. Who would that be good on? Yeah, let's just put it on him. Blue buff as well. Let's just make Vladimir very, very caster. Is there anyone I want to give blue buff to? Probably Braum. I can give him Bramble Vest. That kind of negates the loss from meditation. Anyways, yeah, from BlizzCon, basically someone asked for classic servers, and they're just like, you think you want classic servers, but you don't. And so, basically, whenever someone like asks for something or says maybe they want something, that's a common response. You think you want it, but you don't. Like, I'm gonna lose soon, so I'm just gonna spend all my experience here. What was I going for? Mirage, that's right.
To the rescue!
Dragon forged.
What did Val do? I know his range is 1. He's gonna have to walk around. Jades. Whisper. Mirage. Good enough. Hopefully I don't lose right here. But I just spent everything I had. Yeah, nope. So this one is from Warhammer, the tabletop game. It's playing with Dustin and Colin. They're setting up for a 1v1 match while I was still building my models. And hold up a moment. I think I want that Yasuo. Yoink. So Colin asked Dustin what he had, just so you could determine the points. For Warhammer, the regiments or units you have are worth points. And then based on those points, you determine, or you have like a certain amount of points. Ooh. Let's get rid of Nami. Yes, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of units real quick. Mirage. There's the Mirage Drake. Alright. Am I missing 1? 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not. Oh, that's a darn shame. I can't get the 8. I should have went for the Tome of Traits. Deja looks like Galio, I'll be honest. It's got the Galio Q. Yeah, so I'll ask Dustin what he had, just to determine what he, how many points they should play with. And Dustin simply responded with, I have orcs. I have orcs. Discovery. Oh yeah, you should go up here. You should go and save him. Don't need 2 Vladimirs. Alright. One, I don't really know where this came from. But, this has to do with Nate. That's like, well, everyone thought he was a girl. Or like, that's just one of the memes that whenever like someone gets introduced to him, people just assume he's a girl. Might be the mannerisms, might that be that he always plays a female avatar. I don't know. Nor do I care. However, what really came out of it is he said I wear bloomers freely. I don't really understand that one, but sure. I can take Rabadons. That might be work.
Dragon forged.
Got stillness. Sure. Put that on Barom. Yeah, I don't really know anything else from that. Another thing that Nate says a lot is "Mom's not here." Apparently, that comes from Shark Tale. I don't remember that move that well, but he would just explain, whenever someone tells him to do something, or if he's doing something bad, or I think he would just say, "Mom's not here," so you can't force him, or there isn't any punishment, no repercussions for him doing that.
Not force my hand.
I probably won't be able to get Nami out. Alright, this is my team.
When going gets tough, you call Brom.
Just need one more of that. Alright, is there another 5 orbs? Oh yeah, there's plenty more I've got here. So, soiled it. That just comes from SpongeBob. I just need to repeat that when something is broken or something bad happened. He soiled it. Soil it, soil it, soil it, etc. Yeah, that just looks like Galio right there. Deja. Another one that's just from a movie or TV series is 10,000 Years. So whenever, something takes a long time or something like that, you say 10,000 years. And you don't finish the quote, but it's from Aladdin when Genie was originally awoken. You'd say like 10,000 years can give you such a crick in the neck. Ooh, one, two.
And Willem to the rescue!
Alright, looks like I got 3 more listed. So, you just got a parry. This came from when Josh was playing Bloodborne. He was having a really hard time at one of the enemies or one of the bosses. So we gave him very helpful advice, helpful. And we told him, you just gotta parry him. You gotta learn how to parry. Just gotta learn how to parry. Parry it. Etc. And yeah. It was not very helpful, but it was still, the advice was still good. It just didn't help him. Hopefully Yasuo can carry here. No, he's dead. Not dead. I guess I've only got 2 more. I can probably watch these guys for a little bit and explain the last 2. So, the other one that we do, or that I do, that it caught on, is I just call everything and everyone idiots. So, it's when you're being obviously, overly sarcastic. What did I lose to? Wasn't that guy. Was it this guy? No, he had a... Was it this guy? Yes, it was. Okay. I feel like this guy has a good chance of winning that Olaf. Lost 7 matches. Yeah, so. And just when I'm being overly sarcastic and just, they're idiot! I don't know. I mean, I know. Shouldn't be saying stuff like that. But yeah. Another thing is, or the last thing, this happened when we were playing Conan Exiles. So, the quote is, "Not my house." Uh, so Conan Exiles has a mechanic, but it's a survival crafting game, MMO, but it has a event where after a certain amount of time has passed, areas on the map that have a lot of player activity will just be invaded by a force of NPCs, fairly strong ones. And they'll, yeah, just congregate an area and invade or attack it. Let's watch this guy. So, Josh and Morgan had set up a house beside the jungle on the east end of the map. And then there was a. So they were the invasion was going to be at their place because it like announces that invasion's going to start, gives you a countdown timer, and says it's where it's going to happen. So we all headed our way over there to protect their place. One of the mechanics I failed to mention was you could enslave NPCs and give them armor and weapons to become guardians or have them fight with you. I was a necromancer, so I had a giant lizard that I called I don't remember its name, but it's the lizard from the Rescuers Down Under. Joanna. Or Goanna. Yeah, Joanna the Goanna. But it was a really strong one. Like, it couldn't be blood. It had a bleeding attack. It was super tanky. Anyways. That's irrelevant to the story. So we got there. Invasion started shortly after. And we are waiting for them to come. Like, I just looked up at their house. I'm like, hey, Josh, that's very, very smart idea. You put all of your slaves or your recruits on the top of your house. And he just pointed out that they didn't have any. And it seemed like all the NPCs spawned on top of their house and started destroying it from the top down. Like, I thought they were going to set them up as archers and whatnot. So, I didn't know this guy was ranged. That's my bad. I'll do that next time I have him. Might be why I lost. The positioning was bad. So, the archers were, or the enemies were archers, and of course they're unfriendly. We go up, start, trying to kill them. Now this is Conan Exile, so friendly fire is on. I didn't really enjoy that game, but everyone else did, so I played along with them. Like, after you bake your one building, you can go and try to beat, you can either do it for the PvP, and everyone knows how full loot PvP game MMOs are. They're kind of garbage. If you want more information, there's the YouTube channel, I think Josh Strifehaze, where he goes through like all the MMOs or plays a bunch of them, and he goes through a lot of complaints there are about the full loot PvP MMOs. How essentially just power funnels into the very few, and then everyone quits. Because typically in a PvP game, you need it to reset for. Yeah, you just need the stats and everything to reset, or else people won't want to play. Because essentially, people who have stuff will continue to have stuff, and people who don't will continue to lose. And people don't like losing, Anyways, we go and try to kill all the archers, all the NPCs on top of the house. And, we get some of them down. Josh dies, loses all his stuff, has to run to his corp, picks it back up, picks all his stuff up, re-equips it because it doesn't automatically equip your stuff. And then he dies again before he can equip everything, just circle repeat. By the time he gets back, About half the house is destroyed from the top down. He's just so miserable. The whale is just. It's something we quote now. He just said, "Not my house." It just makes me feel a little sad. Yeah, that's all of those ones. I guess there's one. I can go through some of the ones I did. Yesterday. I'm not sure if I did them all or not, but there's the "Don't Look at Me" that's from League when Simon would randomly ult as characters. He did it on Shyvana in our 3v3 jungle match. You know, is this guy gonna lose? Oh man, I'm watching the wrong person. I deserve this from Mario Party 6 when Dustin went from first to last on a series of unfortunate star stealings on the last turn. Think I'll be Alistair top. Dustin was playing top. He was doing well. Simon was upset because he picked Alistair. He said, thank God we have Alistair top. Then pointed out that Dustin was the only one doing well. And I make fun of people for that. Basically, try to make fun of something that's actually working. And then this is Pam, which comes from Scribblio or Scribble.io, which in that game came from, what's it called? Draw Something, which was bought by Zynga and made horrible. So, what we constantly do with or what I would do, is if someone had a drawing that I could use for another prompt, I would just recreate their drawing, because I have no, let's say, ability to be creative. But I can recreate other stuff fairly well, or copyright others, take out people's, or redraw, if you will. So, I think Morgan got like an office or something like that, and so we're 6 blanks. She drew a desk and like a stick figure with long hair, and she's like, so this is Pam, so we know that's the office. Then I got the thing that was just, I think it was a receptionist. So I did the same thing, like, alright, drew the exact same drawing, or really close to the same. And I just mocked her, so this is Pam. And I did that with a few other things, like, or someone had a thing for guillotine, or guillotine, however you want to pronounce it. So they started drawing like French stuff. They drew, the French flag, the Eiffel Tower, the curly mustache, probably a few other things. Then I had one that was the one I had. I think I might have had like escargot or something, so I just started drawing French things. The exact same ones in the same places. Another thing, we also like include custom words. So one of the more common ones was you lost? There. One of the more common ones was thrall. So that's weird. It always shows it going down, even if it's the NPC. As for him, it'd show up here. Anyways, so a lot of the customs, or a lot of our joke drawings, I wonder if I can show them here. If I still have them, even. What am I saying? I do not. That's a darn shame. They're in one of our Discord calls. I'd have to find that. I'll have to prepare that sometime. Anyways, so yeah, whenever you had a 6-letter word, people would just instantly guess Thrall because of how many times I chose that and redrew it with a slightly different art style. It'd always be like just a green face with a. You have like the beads around his neck, maybe the hammer. But yeah, people would see that. It's funny. We meme about it. Always drawing Thrall and all that. But yeah, I think that's all the inside jokes that I remember, at least. There's probably more. So if we say anything like that, then you'll know where it comes from. Is he good? I thought it'd be over here. I was hoping it'd be over. That would have been perfect, right as I finish all the inside jokes and everything. Alright, here's just a random trivia then. So, the word bug in reference to, computer programming and that stuff. It came from an actual bug that got into, so, old computers, like the very old ones from the 60s, they were actually had like, vacuum tubes and giant plugs and everything. And one of the times it actually just didn't work for whatever reason, the computer. So they had that's probably the last one. Alright, so they had a bug actually get into the circuitry or the wiring of the computer and shorted it out. So that's essentially where the word bug came from. It's because an actual bug got into the computer and broke it. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a good day.